beautiful people of Toronto. My name is Essie, and this is how Koreans bow with the utmost respect. Before we start, let me just ask you something quickly. Does anybody feel that life should be more than just living? You know, like paychecks to paychecks. And some are more comfortable and affluent than others, but I'm pretty sure many will be just content just to get by. But we're here today, this morning, on Saturday, beautiful Saturday morning, because we know that life can be better than that. We want more, so we can love more, share more, life with some kind of balance. How about life fulfilled with a purpose? Wow. But then how will be the question? And a residual/passive income can be a powerful sources, right? The only form of residual income that I could really put my finger on was real estate, investment, rental income, because I sold homes in this area, this particular area actually, condos and homes in this area for almost 9.5 years before I ran into Atomy. So when I walked myself to one of these seminars and the compensation plan was presented in front of me, I was in awe. Because usually, residual income needs significant capital. Am I right? I heard amen. That's great. Really, I could sum it up very, very just basic few points. After the whole seminar, a lot of numbers, a lot of concepts went by. But nothing to lose, just about everything to gain. And it's designed so fair and righteous that nobody loses out. That's how I went home, and I didn't get not much sleep that night. So this presentation I put together, it's more of a summary of questions and answers that I asked myself at the beginning, and even today, I'll ask myself, how is this going to work? Okay. When I said nothing to lose, they really mean it, right? Did anybody pay to become a member? They let me know today because you're not supposed to. Okay. Free start and zero maintenance. A lot of us actually just get an account so we can shop. Or you get a member's price, is that right? There's no registration fee. But let's say, you know what? When I first tried my products, I said, maybe I can sell this. I had no concept of multiple level direct sales. I thought about online business. So when I walked myself to this business seminar, I thought, okay, is there a way I can buy in bulk and sell, the traditional way of distribution that I was really interested at the beginning. And let's say I learned that this is direct sales company, and I'm like, okay, is there like packages to buy? Because that's what I'm kind of aware of. You're a consumer. A lot of companies will not charge you to be a consumer, but as soon as you become a business distributor, that you usually have to buy certain levels of packages and whatnot. There's none. So there's no barrier between an online shopper to a business distributor who can be making hundreds, thousands of dollars. It's the same requirement. And no monthly annual fee, and website usage fee. And you don't have to buy products every month, meaning auto ship, right? Like you don't have to give credit cards and things get ordered to you every month, even though you still have stuff in stock. So we know that consumers and distributors ourselves are in complete control. If that's something that was built in here, there's an auto ship, then I would have never joined as a member because I just don't want to worry about that at all. And as soon as you get yourself an account, it can be Canadian, US, Korean, Japanese, doesn't matter. One account is valid all across. You don't need to buy another account just because I'm in Korea now, I need to shop there, I need to do business there. No, one account, whether you know it or not, you have sales right to all these countries that were out there. Did you know that? Let me give you a little more details on that. And in order for you to keep this account alive, there's one catch. You need to buy a product a year. So let's say I joined on the 1st of January, and then, let's say June the 3rd is today, and I bought myself a first product today, then my account is valid for another year, starting today. So it's more of, and you know what's the cheapest product in Canada? Is the eco bag, and how much? $3.50. That's all you need for you to continue to be a part of Atomy, and you can be making thousands of dollars, tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars. It doesn't matter. Everybody has the same requirement. That's it. Now, nothing to lose. Okay, I get that part. Then how does it work? So many companies take the form of binary. Just means that I'm building two groups, Team A and Team B. And we're working together. It's called binary. One thing really caught my attention at the first seminar, because I have no background of direct sales whatsoever, but all you need is common sense. So they said it's unlimited downline leverage, meaning, let's just say that someone over there is the #1 sponsor and everybody's connected like this, and let's say today I'm the baby, I just joined, I got myself 2 boxes of toothbrush, which is 10,000 points already, right? Those 2 boxes of toothbrush, I bought them for my household, for my house. But everybody starting from me, connected all the way to #1 member of Atomy, gets to bank that 10,000 points in one team. And same way, all the way down. How far? One international ID I told you about. Let me show you. One international ID, but there's no need to find another ID, because I'm going to go, let's say I have a sister in Korea and she's doing her Atomy business with me, but usually other companies will, I didn't know this, but they would require to have another infrastructure. You have to buy another set of accounts to have the global business. But here, no, you just need that one ID and all the way down. So no monthly personal PV requirements. And downline leverage, meaning I just talked about the unlimited levels. So they don't even cut you off. Usually they cut you off at the 7th or the 20th, meaning that, so multi-level of maybe 20, and your income only happens in this level. That's why it's called multi-level. But Atomy can be described as unlimited levels then. Okay, unlimited levels. We don't care. That's why we don't push anybody. Let's say your income only happens in the 7th generation, then 3 people in the middle, they're not very active. Then what do you have to do? We have to go. Aja all the time, right? But us, it's unlimited. It's okay. You're buying 1 box of toothbrush a year. Thank you for becoming a great consumer. And we go all the way. All the way, because one day, we're looking for somebody like me. I wasn't looking for Atomy, but I was looking for more balance in life, better life, and then it came to me. So I know Atomy products and this company itself, I need, like Rebecca said in one of the Success Academy, she said, it burns inside me to tell everyone, because there's gonna be people like me out there looking for something like this, okay? So this, #2, really makes us different from any other structure, I believe. And there's no personal enrollment bonus. If I have to get paid $5 or $50 per each friend that I bring into this business, I don't know. I don't think I would really like that. I have nothing on you, right? If you don't have an account, but you bought 10 boxes of skincare 6 today, to me, really, it doesn't matter, right? Even if you just didn't get an account. But I need to convince you that having an account for you is having the sales right to all these countries, and you can decide. You have a year to really decide whether you want to really do this actively or not. But having that account for you, it's good for you. I didn't get paid $1. That really helps me to get the word out there, okay? And the very last one, income ceiling. So some of us already know that the reason that I really love this business concept is because we have a maximum income ceiling. So you know when I said nobody loses out, and you can actually retire together and hang out together. That's why I do this with my friends, okay? So when we say global, we just watched the video, so I'm not going to list the name of the countries, but we're out in 10 countries. And the very last one is, we've been waiting for, Atomy Thailand. The registration already started, and the online shopping will be up very shortly, so that will be 11th. You know, when I joined as a consumer about 3 years ago, I think just Taiwan might have just opened. And then they're saying, yeah, global, global. But I said, maybe just, it's Korea, Japan, US, and Canada. And literally, I'm a witness. What CEO Park and the company said they will do, they've been doing past 3 years, now out in 11 countries. And they're looking at more than 30 countries in the next few years. Okay? So let's get a little more technical. You hear points, right? You have points. So every single product, this is a captured image from our website. Every product has PV, point value, attached to it. And points are given to every product so they can calculate our commission, okay? And just think of a really big container. That's one server. And every purchase that happened that day, they put all the PVs together. And then they take out 70% of the PV and gives it back to us, the consumers and the business people. And 44% is the general commission. It's usually the $25 or $75 that you see in your bank account. That's part of general commission. And we have mastership bonus of 20%. That's when you saw the leaders. When you achieve a certain level, the company says, thank you for being a good advocate of the product and the company, and they give you a bonus for that. And if you're running a center, education center, so that we can go there, we can always just hang out and coffee, but we do our business there, we do our meetings there, then the head of center will get some sort of support there too, directly from the company, which is great. So if you haven't had one check, now it's direct deposit now, then this is yeah, but I got it as a physical check. I took a picture of it because I'm like, wow, it's real, $75. And bare minimum for your first commission is this. So, you know, I just told you I bought 2 boxes of toothbrush. Who remembers how many points for 2 boxes in Canada is 10,000, okay? And as soon as you have 10,000 on your personal account, then you start collecting the points. Okay, so it's like you're having yourself your own membership business. So 1 person, 2 person, you know, all kinds of membership business there. And then let's say I really liked the toothbrush, and then I tell my sister and my mom and my friends, you know what? I don't know if there's any money in it, but I like the toothbrush, and I'm going to share. And this happens. And I told you we have binary, team A and B, minimum 10K, and now we're working. And minimum of 300,000 and 300,000. So a box of Hemohim can be 35,000 PV or 100,000 PV, right? And as soon as one side and the other side becomes 300 and 300, there's a cash out. So I spent $22 plus taxes for my 2 boxes of toothbrush for the 10,000, right? And then all I did, and I'm sharing like crazy, and I do, you know, not so active, but I am on SNS, and it seems like it's very effective in getting the word out, like what you ate, what you did. You know, you take pictures of everything, so I share whatever I want to share, and then people, that's the essence of this, that sharing part. And then you will see this happen, and how much do I get back? In commission is $25, give or take. If you have 10,000, between 10,000 to 300 on your personal, and 300 and 300. But I don't know anybody who only uses only 1 product from Atomy. If you started from the toothbrush, which I did, and you realize that they have toothpaste, hey, I like the toothbrush. I'm going to try the toothpaste. If you like the 4 set, oh, then maybe I'll try the 6 set. You know, it builds up. Now we have almost 60 products, right? When I joined, I think it was barely 20 or so. So your personal point grows. We have detergents, we have sanitizer pads, everything there. So as soon as you become 300,000 PV on your personal, then the company says, thank you. You're a good consumer, and you're really sharing, and then you're one now VIP for Atomy, VIP agent. And they pay you 3 times, $75 give and take. The thing is, you can get paid that every day, so it's not just once a month or once a year. So I still go there, the stuff that I can't find from Atomy, I go there and shop from a warehouse shopping. And then they give you a check later, but I pay almost more than $100 for membership, but they always pay me about $40-something, but I spend thousands of dollars there. So if you really think about that, just consuming for yourself alone, I spent $22, but I just got back $25 by sharing. But as soon as you have the agent, these 3 times, and that never expires. So you're a VIP agent once. As long as you have your account alive, then you're VIP forever. So you can get paid every day, apart from the Sundays and 1st of January. Every day you can get paid that, but they pay you weekly. And thing is, there's no closing. There's no month end. So let's say today I have 300, 280, and 300, and then it's the end of the month. May 31st. And a lot of companies will say, you know what, if you don't have enough to flush out, then come June the 1st, then everything, including your personal and your group, will be all wiped out. That's the stress that I can never handle. I cannot imagine. But what they do, what you would actually have to do is, going through the catalogs, maybe you have to make some phone calls, and maybe you have to buy a little more, and now you have more than good stock of things in your closet. But Atomy, no, they wait and wait and wait. As long as you have your account alive, they wait until you can cash out. There's no cutoff date. That's sweet, right? And also, once you cash out, your group PV will reset, but your personal PV stays. So let's say I stocked up nicely today. I got all the stuff for the house, but I don't need to shop for like 6 months. Let's say that. But I'm entitled for payment every day, apart from Sundays and the 1st of January. Do you see any obligation or sense of here? Nothing. So to me, as a consumer, as a business distributor, this is a perfect platform that we can get the word out. And it doesn't end there. $75 a day you start, but as your volume grows, because my sister told like 20, 30 of her friends, even without my permission, she keeps telling people. And now there's thousands of people in our group, and I have no idea how that really happened. And then what happens? So your payment bracket can go up, as you can see, but there's a bottom that's highlighted. You know why? This is what they're talking about, the income ceiling for the general commission. So they have maximum. So 50 million points seems a lot, right? But I clearly remember a couple of years ago, there was a royal leader who came by, and he did tell us that he's at about 20 mil every day. We're like, wow, that's a lot of money. And then year after, he came back to Toronto again, and then he said, right now, I'm more than 100 mil every day. It was like barely 11 months. How does it happen? It's the snowball effect, right? And so it's hard to get to 300 to 700, but we've seen many leaders who actually reach up there in their time. And because there's a maximum, what the sweet thing is, they're there earlier than me, but I'll be there. And you might have joined today, but as long as you carry on, we all meet at the top. That really makes me happy about sharing this, because this is what I'm used to. So my husband is employed. He's been employed for a very, very long time. And we read in a newspaper, and the CEO of his department was listed as top 10 paid for his bonus, and it was millions of dollars just for the bonus. And we're like, why can't you just share a little bit? We work so hard. We're used to having the top tier percentage people getting so much. Before, about 10 years ago in my real estate office, they used to say Pareto 80 to 20. Like 20% of real estate agents, they do 80% of the business. But now it's a different story. Now it's getting towards 99 to 1. Okay? But at Atomy, this is what they're trying to do. They have a ceiling So you might be hitting 200 million every day, but you only get paid 1,500 a day, that's it, for a general commission. And what happens? All the points are flown back into the pot so that we can all share. And they're more generous towards the beginners, more sales masters, you will see, so that you have, after a few years of investing your time into this one, you know you want a more robust foundation of your business, that people don't go in and out. If you make your first 2,000 and continuously, then nobody will leave. Is that right? The company makes sure that they do this. But you know, the Royal Leaders here, Leaders Club here, they also started from the same point. $75 a day. $75 a day. You didn't start from $350 a day. All the same, 75, but the maximum for the general commission is 40,000. So they'd rather pay hundreds of people $500,000 than giving that special person 60 million, right? Some people might really like that. This was the point for me, actually, and this is what drives me every day this morning. And 3 years, 5 years, that just means that some people make it in 3 years. You know, you put your back into it. You know, even if it takes 10 years, not bad, right? I see some really young faces. Right? Even if you're not 10 years, I don't know any business that will do this. So this is a quick summary of how much of percentage and just about general monthly income combined with mastership bonus and the general commission. So just becoming the sales master, about 2,000 to 4,000. Diamond master, about 4,000 to 15,000. So even just becoming a diamond master, you can be in the Leaders Club. Okay, and they take half of mastership bonus towards the beginning sales masters. So when I talked about the rock solid foundation for this network marketing business, that you know you want to be generous for the beginners, the $2,000. And then you work up from there. So to become a sales master, don't worry about these numbers too much. That's something you can always go back and review, but try to grasp the idea here. So 700,000 personal PV and 2.5 mil in 15 days. There are 2 business periods at Atomy compensation plan. First to the 15th of the month and 16th to the end of the month. And this is the requirement for every half of the month. And it's kind of hard. There's a million, so many zeros. Because 1,000 Korean won currency is to $1. You will see a lot of zeros here, but that's what they're based on. And mastership bonus means that you reach a certain level. And auto sales master, you will see a huge list of leaders, including our CEO Park, presented the idea of auto sales master. So sales mastership, you're doing it continuously. So starting point is about $2,000 every month. You know, you're already making that already. So what? What are you talking about? This is the point that we want to reach. And we know that as soon as you get there, the CEO Park said, you're already over like more than halfway. Because it takes a long time. It takes a lot of talking. It takes a lot of phone calls. It takes a lot of energy to get there. But when you say 2.5, like that's a lot of numbers, but just get a feel of it, meaning, so then how, like what do I need to do? I'm very good with like processes and manuals. And then basically right now, if you're taking a couple of our main products, and you probably use like half of the household and everything else, it's not hard. It takes time to try everything maybe, and then know what's good about. But once you get there, it's not easy. It's not hard to use about 100,000 PV, 100K a month. That's not hard for a family of 4. And especially in Korea, they say about 200,000 average for all the consumers. So let's say it's 100. Then you need about 25 families on each side, like me, consuming, in order to get that $1,000 commission for the first half. And then both. So 25 families on each side for both business periods. So about 50. This is the data that I got a couple of years ago. And if you search for CEO Park's auto sales master video, that's about maybe 5 years ago, he used to say you need about 100 families and 100 families. Because back then they probably had a handful of products, right? You need a lot more people and families that use and love our products. And they said about 50. And just the other day, just a couple of months ago, we sat down with the product that's available right now. How many families really? And then we kind of did that numbers. Honestly, that's a couple of years ago. Right now, about 30 families on each side liking the products and consuming it will get you $2,000 residual income. If you understand the residual income and the power of it, you should be getting some goosebumps right now. Back of my business card, it says, if you understood the residual income, you will walk through a brick wall to get it. It's for the true balance and true freedom of our life. And this is what they're saying. But my question here is, do you know they're adding products on their line? Did you know? Here and Korea, everywhere, we're adding products, and they're sourcing locally. They're starting that too. So what happens if Atomy increases the number of the products? Then how many families, the number of families that's required for you to get to that level, what's going to happen to that number? Is it going to go up or down? Down. The leaders predicted that in few years, you probably just need a couple families just like you using Atomy products on each side to become sales master and become auto sales master. So do you think right now is a good time to do Atomy or not? Right now. We don't have so many years. It's already so well known that it's a good time to build right now. As long as you like the products and you check out the company, it resonates with you. We said it's not easy to get there at the beginning. A lot of talking, a lot of energy. But once we get there, they say, so $2,000 to $200,000 a year. That's almost 10 times. But no, the company knows that once you get there, halfway there. Okay? So do not stop what you're doing. So master's bonus, quickly moving on. To become diamond master, now you need to help your friends to become sales master. 2 sales masters on each side minimum will bring you to become a diamond master, and same way all the way up. And you see those gifts at the bottom that comes with it. You can start traveling. I like the credit card. And actually, I think it's more a symbolic thing. Mr. Park said, yeah, once you become imperial, we don't have one yet now, then I'm going to give you $1 million in cash in the forklift. I said, what? That's going to be a scene to watch, right? And you know, he already bought the forklift, so he ain't kidding. That's going to be a thing to watch for sure. You know, there's so many numbers, millions, zeros, whatever, but as long as you grasp the very basic part of the compensation, that there's nothing to lose, but just about everything to gain, not only money, but you'd be so surprised the things that you gain, the people you gain, the love you gain on the way of this journey of Atomy, just about everything you gain. And it's so fair that I want all my friends to do Atomy so we can chill out, hang out together later. So what do we have to do today? Do something today. You know, try a product and see, this compensation means nothing if the product has no voluntary repurchase. Sounds too good to be true? Yes, if you don't have products. So when we had Mr. Kim come up here and said, we're going to do everything in our power to bring you the line of the best products, then you should be like, yeah, thank you. I thanked him this morning. Thank you for coming over here so we can see you, because that's our driving force. Find out for yourself, is this product going to be the one that you will choose, even if Atomy doesn't pay you a penny? Is it something that's going to call for my voluntary repurchase? Find out, because without that, this compensation means nothing. Do something today to strive, because our compensation plan says a lot of us already started. But if you're first time getting to know Atomy today, it does not matter. It does not matter, because the compensation really says that we can all meet at the top. Thank you.